Hey there everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the live stream. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm sure you can tell that I'm actually hunching over down here in the corner. Yeah, right here, yeah. And that's because I have actually a little surprise for you guys. It's not abnormal, but most of you guys are seeing me in a certain way. And, well, I wanted to change things up because, well, it's August. And because of that, I went ahead and cleaned my face off. Thank you very much, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. As this video is titled, this is how to start a YouTube channel with absolutely nothing. And I mean nothing. Of course, later on I'll be talking about how I can, or rather how you can, purchase a couple of things to make your videos better, but of course you can always start with nothing. And the thing is, there are tools and applications out there to start. First and foremost is to have the right mindset. You want to, first of all, know what value you can offer to people and put that in video formats. There's always a time where I see people who have so many different types of talents, arraying from creative stuff to leadership skills to whatever, right? They just have that skill set or that ability that they need to showcase it. And I'm all about exploiting. I've been doing that a lot recently. Like I see somebody, the way they think, their personality, I'm like, dude, you need to start doing YouTube. Like you need to be on there. And frequently, just, keep going and be consistent. Offer what you can to people so that they can get value from what you're presenting. And it's really simple, guys. It really is simple. You do not have to spend a penny, but if you want to invest a little bit at least to kickstart it, that's fine too. But there are tools out there, like I said, that you can use that will completely or rather, sometimes I lose my train of thought while I'm speaking. You just need something to kickstart. So first of all, like I said, you have to have the right mindset. If you really want to do it, then do it. Otherwise, don't. Okay, that's first and foremost. You have to have the courage. You have to build up that confidence to speak in front of a camera, to talk to an audience who may be interested in what you have to say, and you build your audience that way as well. But you just do it. You have to just try. I mean, if I look at my older videos and I look at them and I just I start cringing because it's just, I could have done so much better, but I was limited in resources, I was limited in knowledge, I was limited in application. So because of that, I just kept at it and it didn't bother me anymore. When I started the vlogging thing, it was a little weird at first to vlog in public, people looking at you weird. Why are you talking to a camera, right? Or whatever. People judge you. It doesn't matter. As long as you are doing your thing, it doesn't matter what people think. And that's also something you have to keep in mind is don't care what people think. Excuse me. It is important to cater to people's interests, right? Something that you're interested in should be something that people are interested in as well. But if you keep on thinking of what people think about me, what, did I do this wrong? Did I say this correctly? I mean, I'm already messing up in this live stream, but I don't care. That's because I'm trying to get myself actually more comfortable to just keep doing this, right? And that's just who I am. I want to take who I am in real life and put it on the online platform so that there's a transparency. And the same should go with you. People should be who they are. They shouldn't put on a facade. They shouldn't put on a mask of, who they want to be perceived as. That's actually up to you. I mean, I kind of preach that to people sometimes as well. You are in charge of how you want to be presented. But don't hide from things that, you have to be true to yourself as well. You have to be completely honest with yourself. I don't want to divert into that kind of topic. I want to talk about how to start a YouTube channel with absolutely nothing. The first thing, everybody, I don't care who you are, and I don't care if you want to try to deny it. Everybody has a camera. Now, they might think, oh, I don't have a DSLR. Oh, I don't have a video camera. Yes, you do. And everybody knows this. It's right here in your phone. You have a cell phone. Everybody has a cell phone. If you don't have a cell phone, get with the program and get yourself a smartphone, because all of them have, especially nowadays in 2017, all these different flagship phones that have been released, from the iPhone 7 to other Android phones like the OnePlus 5 and others as well, the Samsung phones. They have amazing camera quality, and that's because they have good lighting as well. But you don't need to invest an arm and a leg to get started. You just need to use your phone, learn and write out the points that you want to talk about. It can be starting from a talking head, or if you want to do more cinematic stuff, there are apps for that. But you can even use your phone camera. I'm going to use the Apple iPhone as my example because go Team Apple. But the phone, right, the phone camera here is amazing. Then there's the video mode. And, of course, you want to shoot horizontally. Never shoot portrait. Never, ever shoot portrait. You have to shoot. You must. As a filmmaker, I'm telling you, you must film horizontally, because that's how you get the widescreen aspect ratio. You get more in your frame anyway. You do your composition and just record yourself. It could be a vlog. It could be a short film, whatever. You can use that. There are more advanced apps. The one that pops in my mind automatically, I mean, you have to pay for it. It's like $6 on the App Store. It's on both platforms, Android and iOS, is Filmic Pro. And again, I'm not sponsored by any of these apps that I'm about to mention to help you guys get started, but these apps are there, and they're amazing, and I just like them. I personally don't use my phone for recording, but in case something happens to, like my vlog camera here, like the battery runs out, I run out of memory, or whatever, then I turn to my phone, because I know I can record and capture the moment, right? Whatever story I'm trying to tell, it's always there, especially during a vlog. But yeah, like I was saying, Filmic Pro, it's a great app, gives you almost 100% image control, right, for your videos. You can get good audio from the phone itself. You could use some adapters to hook up some external microphones into the camera. But if, again, you're starting on a zero budget, let's talk from zero, right? You have absolutely no money whatsoever to spend to do these things. Okay, that's fine. So you can use your phone camera and just use that. Now, what apps would you need to start editing? I personally don't know anything for Android, but for iOS, for iPhones, you can download a free app called Splice. They were recently, I think earlier this year, they were bought by GoPro, and it's a really, really great app. It's, first of all, free. Second of all, very versatile. You can add your titles, you can add photos, you can add video, you can add music, sound effects. I think you can add filters as well. You can add transitions between your shots if you want to do that. It's really great, and it's amazing, and it's all within your phone. You don't have to have a fancy computer. You don't have to have a fancy programs to edit with. No, you can do everything from your phone. And that's how a lot of people should start if they have that at their disposal, which they should, because it's 2017. You should be up to date with technology, right? But yeah, just start with your phone. You can record on your phone. You can do your voiceovers with your phone. You can do so many things with a smartphone. They have so many applications and programs, and some are free, some are you have to pay for because they're premium features, but they help you get started. And start with nothing, just need a GH4. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, game aggressive. But see, okay, let me talk about that for a second. I actually didn't start with anything, right? Alhamdulillah, like I mentioned before, my first live stream that I ever talked about, when I was talking about how I started, how I came into the game. Alhamdulillah, my dad helped me out, and he helped invest to get myself started. So I got myself the T2i. That was the camera at the time in 2012, right? This was the new line of Rebel cameras from Canon. it was a pretty penny as well, but for the same price, you can get yourself a GH4 right now, actually. You know, and it's amazing because now if you buy a T2i body, maybe $100, if that, off Craigslist or 5 Mile or whatever, you can get yourself some pretty decent equipment. And it's, I mean, for a T2i, it does amazing quality, like full HD, full image control. You can control your exposure, stuff like that. So from there, I built myself. I started learning, and I started gaining clients, and that helped me save money so then I could invest to get myself better equipment like my current camera, the GH4, which is actually right here. And I mean, it's a great camera. I love it, and it does amazing quality. And that's because I was in a phase about 2 years ago when I was upgrading my quality. I wanted to go from, you know, a certain level where I was at. I was comfortable, and I wanted to challenge myself. So I went ahead and took the plunge. I took the plunge and upgraded all my equipment. So I got myself the GH4. I got myself the GoPro Hero 4. I got myself the Phantom 3 Pro drone from DJI. And because I wanted to have a new standard of shooting in 4K, even though 4K was not exactly prevalent like it is now, like it was 2 years ago, but it's starting to be more popular. 4K TVs, 4K content. A lot of movies are being remastered to be displayed on 4K so that you can see a much better, crispier image, and it's part of the immersion process. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about, also with iOS, there's another editing program that's, I don't know if it's free. Maybe it used to be free now. I don't think it is anymore. I remember I got it, I think it was free, iMovie. iMovie is part of, you know, the whole Apple Work Life, something like that. It's part of the suite. But if you have an iPhone or even an iPad, you can use that. You can even film on an iPad, right? Some people vlog with the iPad. I mean, I wouldn't because it's a little bit bulkier than a phone. That's a little bit more conspicuous. But you can use your phone. You can use a tablet just to start your, just to kickstart your channel. Putting content out there, getting yourself comfortable in front of a camera. If you compare my first vlog to my vlogs now, you'll see like a 180. Like a lot has different because I became more and more comfortable, which is naturally gonna happen, right? Regardless of, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get yourself more and more comfortable if you're more committed to it, if you have that motivation to just start and do it. Now that brings me to another point, which is a lot of people, they come up to me and they say, Mustafa, I love your vlogs, I see your videos, you're great, mashallah, but I want to start a channel, I don't know what to do, and I'm scared, and I'm sitting there like, jaw drop, like, what are you talking about? Why are you scared? Are you afraid of what people are going to think? I talked about that earlier, is like, well, who cares? Just, you're putting yourself on the internet. You're putting yourself to a worldwide audience. So you have to not care. Be presentable, be classy, present your content as you want to, but don't always worry about what other people are going to think and what their opinions are, because that is going to be a obstacle for you to get over. It's going to be constantly going through your mind, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? People are going to laugh at me. They're going to look at me differently. Oh, he's going to be a YouTuber now. Oh, he's going to be a famous YouTuber. I'm not doing it for the fame. I'm doing it because I want to give back to my community. I want to offer, my services as a videographer. I want to educate people and, how to get into this, where they can start from. People tell me all the time, maybe you should start teaching a class. I was thinking about it. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Point is, there's something everybody can offer in terms of service, in terms of entertainment, in terms of education. There's always something people can learn and that people are interested in. Just put yourself out there and know what that thing is and just go with it. Just go with it 120%, and inshallah one day you'll make it. But again, don't do it for the fame. Do it to benefit people, and that's what I try to do. Or I hope to, at least with my vlogs. So you can, of course, start with your phone, record on your phone, do all that with your phone, edit on your phone, and then upload to YouTube directly. Another great thing is to do the live stream. That's what I'm doing now. I'm using YouTube's live stream, what's it called, within the app, the feature. And it's really simple. Just go ahead, click live, click the title, make a thumbnail, and go live. And that's it. You're broadcasting. And that's for people, like, it's just so easy. It's at our fingertips. It's so easy to do it. Why not? You don't need the fancy equipment. Yes, it helps, tell your stories better if you're doing the narrative thing. You can't obviously live stream a movie unless you're doing like a one-take kind of thing, which is actually, I think, kind of cool. Like, if you're doing like a POV, but I doubt that it would actually work. However, you can experiment. You can try different things. There's different avenues that you can use, so you can start. Just start. Just do it. Nike. Like, it's so easy just to start. You need to have the idea. You need to just run with it 120%. You might not have everything, but you have your phone at least, and that can help you start. You can, download some apps to create thumbnails if you need to, just so it can help. Now, if you want to spend a little bit of money, you can start with getting a lower end DSLR that can shoot full 1080p, or even a camcorder, and do the same thing. I don't know any programs that are free in terms of editing. I'm sure there's a plethora out there, but if you want to spend some money, I think iMovie is also downloadable for Mac, for PC. There's Windows Movie Maker, I think. That's still around. It's still a thing. But you are limited in a lot of features, and some of it comes off as cheesy when you try to use it, and it's not to the quality that you want. So if you want top quality, yes, you have to invest a little bit. I personally use the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite, so I use Premiere to edit. Alhamdulillah, I can do that. And again, it wasn't overnight, oh, I can do it. No, it was over time that I gathered my resources to get where I am now, and inshallah, maybe next year I'll be at a different level. I'm trying to grow, right? We're all trying to grow in some form or fashion. And it's, I don't know. That's just kind of like my rant I've been going off of. But anybody can start a YouTube channel with nothing. Use the sun. I'm using my window right now as lighting in here. Although I do have a lighting set, I do have fancy equipment, but I'm not doing that because it's not necessary. That's overkill. I do hope one day, inshallah, to do live streams that are more, that have more production value. Multiple cameras, better quality of audio. There's, the possibilities are endless, and, maybe one day it could form into something else, like a weekly talk show or something like that. I don't know. If y'all are interested in that, maybe leave a comment down below and give this video a like, so that lets me know that, hey, maybe I'm interested in knowing, certain topics, and, bring on a panel of people, and we can talk about that, and give, lots and lots of knowledge about, whatever you're interested in knowing in terms of video or other topics that maybe I could shed some light on. Yeah, it's just amazing. With the power of the smartphone, you can do so many things, and the power of having connected to the internet, you can do so much. You can put yourself out there. You can offer great value to people. Great value. I did not mean that in the Walmart sense. Walmart, please don't sue me for using your tagline or your brand. And then slowly, surely, if you save up some money, you can start with, a basic kit, at least, if you want to have a certain level. I myself am a semi-perfectionist. I want to be at a certain, I want to start from a certain standard before moving up. And I understand that. That's cool. But don't let limited in resources stop you from starting, at least. You can start from somewhere. You have to start from somewhere. Everybody starts from a point, and you just have to go up. You can't go down, unless something happens, God forbid, and then you end up going backwards. But, you start from one point, and you just keep going. If you save up a little money, do a little bit of research, get some used, camera equipment. Get yourself a used DSLR with a kit lens. That's still pretty good, and just start. Get yourself a little microphone that you can attach on top. Then you get some good audio. Invest a little bit of money, get yourself a good editing program. If you're on Mac, you can get yourself Final Cut Pro. You buy it once, and then free updates all you want. If you have the extra money, get yourself the subscription from Adobe Creative Cloud, and pay the month. They have different plans. They have teacher-student plans. They have business plans, etc. It's like between, I know like this teacher-student plan is like $20. Sometimes they have specials. Sometimes it's $30, and then the regular plan is like $50 a month. But if you do consistent work, especially like in my field, if you're a videographer or a photographer and you have consistent revenue coming in, you can cover that expense, not a problem. But again, if you don't have the extra money, just get a one-time program. You can get iMovie if it's not for free, and just use that, and it's a very powerful tool. There are lots and loads of tutorials out there on YouTube, on the internet, to get you started, so you know how to just begin, right? Again, and you start developing your workflow. Now you know how to put things together, okay, and then you just develop it, and you make it stronger and stronger, and you kind of discover where your weaknesses are, and then you might want to work on that. Maybe you just want to focus on one aspect, which is, maybe the editing, maybe it's just the cinematography, maybe it's just the sound. There's a whole spectrum of roles you can play within the filmmaking process, at least. But in regards to starting a YouTube channel, you need to know the basics of recording yourself, editing it, and uploading it to YouTube. So after you do your recording, and then after you know how to piece it together using your software, then you just go to your YouTube channel. Everybody who has a Gmail account has a YouTube channel. They have to activate it, probably. And if you want to do custom thumbnails, you have to make your channel eligible for monetization. That way you have a lot more features, including live streaming, including, of course, ad revenue, if that ever happens, if you get that kind of attention. And then, of course, the custom thumbnails. That's when you can upload a customized picture, red, yellow, leather, a customized thumbnail, and upload that to YouTube to be the thumbnail for your video, right? Make it captivating, make it interesting, and then you just grow from there. So back to my story, when I got, the T2i, then I just started doing a bunch of projects, then I saved some money, and then 2015, that's when I got all my equipment because of one big job that I did, alhamdulillah. And that allowed me to upgrade all my equipment. And of course, you do thorough research. If you really are serious about it, you're going to have to eventually invest money. But in the beginning, you don't have to. You don't need to. Like I said, you can start by using your phone. Once you use your phone, you can edit on it, you can upload it, and then you're done. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Very simple, very straightforward. I don't know what else I can talk about. Yeah, I'm running out of ideas. I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. If y'all did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that post notification down below. If there's any other topic y'all want me to talk about, let me know in the comments section below. And I will see you guys in Monday's vlog. Peace out. Assalamu alaikum. And I hope everybody has a wonderful and safe Jummah. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.